Caitlin Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a day in my life at work. I'm a medical esthetician, if you didn't know. I work at a med spa in Las Vegas, and I just picked up my Starbucks. I'm actually going in early this morning so that I can Emsculpt my thighs. We have the Emsculpt Neo device. We've had it for a few months at our office, and it's amazing. We try not to use it on ourselves too much because it does cost us to run the machine. But right now I have an original Emsculpt device at our office that we borrowed for an event that we had. And so I'm gonna go use it on myself. So this device that I'm gonna use, it's not the Emsculpt Neo. The Neo has radio frequency for fat dissolving, like more fat reduction and skin tightening. This one is just the original Emsculpt that has the muscle contractions for building muscle mass, which the Neo has as well, but the original is just only the muscle mass. Anyways, I've already done my thighs 3 times with the Neo, and I'm just gonna do one more with the Classic, and so I'm really excited. But I'm tired because I normally don't go to work this early. I got up at like 6:30 and it's 7:45 right now. Usually I go in at 9:30, so a little earlier for me. And I live like 30 minutes from my work, so kind of a drive. But I'm just gonna listen to a podcast. I love listening to podcasts. Makes the drive go like so fast, and sometimes when I get to work I don't want to get out of the car because I want to like finish the story. I'm just getting in. Took me a lot longer to get here today. Since I was coming in early, there was like more traffic than usual. So hopefully I have enough time to do my treatment, maybe put on some makeup while I'm doing it. Just clocked in. Okay, let's go. I'm kind of late, so I'm just gonna wait for Michelle, and we're gonna do I think our abs at the same time before our first client gets here. Since I have a minute, I'm just gonna show you the med spa. If you're new to my channel, I work at Beauty Goals LV. We are located in the Summerlin area. This is Michelle's room. She does all the injectables. She's a nurse practitioner. We have a really nice lounge in here with massage chairs. Usually we have like some relaxing music playing. It's not on yet. This is where I spend most of my time. I do like a lot of HydraFacials in here. And then this is the classic Emsculpt machine. But we have the Emsculpt Neo that we use on patients and clients. In this room over here, this is the laser room. I do laser treatments and microneedling with RF in here. We have a lot of different attachments, a lot of different laser services. That's the microneedling RF device, the Pixel 8. And then back there is just our break room, restroom. So I'm going to just set up for my first client before I do my treatment, so that way I'm all ready to go. I like bounce between the rooms just depending what I'm doing. My first client, we're doing Emsculpt and a laser treatment on her, so I'm just gonna move the Emsculpt into the laser room. Usually when I'm just doing laser treatments, I don't put this on, but when I'm doing like longer services or like the Emsculpt, or if I'm gonna do like a facial in this laser room, I'll put this extra padding on the chair just to make it more comfortable, and then I'll put a sheet. This is the Emsculpt Neo device. This is the new one. This does the muscle mass building and the fat dissolving, skin tightening. My favorite treatment. This is just the Classic, like I was telling you guys. So the Classic can go on your clothes, but the Neo that we do, ooh. Oh my gosh. I turned it up too high. It's like a real workout.
What's a real workout? Oh my gosh, no workout can
Let me turn it down. Let me turn it down.
It's okay.
I'm turning mine down. Like 5%. I did abs yesterday morning, so I'm sore today. So it's like really contracting my muscles. We're getting the most out of it. It's not too bad. It's just like, especially the first few minutes are always intense because the muscles are like really tight. So they just gotta loosen up. First client is done. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be including much video footage of me actually working on clients because people don't want to be in videos. That would be kind of weird, unless I know them. But setting up for my next client, I'm going to be doing an IPL treatment. These are pretty quick. I just put paper on the bed for this and get my things set up, sanitizing my hands. I'm gonna get out a cleanser and alcohol to disinfect and degrease. Protective eyewear for the IPL. Eye covers for the client. A stick. Ultrasound gel. Our IPL device, we have different attachments for different wavelengths. So doing regular skin rejuvenation, 540 nanometer for like the brown spots, and then vascular reduction, 510 nanometer for redness. Another thing I love about our laser and IPL device is that it has this like circle attachment for the IPL, so you can really get like around the nose area, treat like little spider capillaries. We have another laser that's better for vascular reduction, but on the face and like around the nose, obviously I'm just going to start with IPL and see if that does the trick. And I also use it for the regular skin rejuvenation on the nose for like little freckles, just because it's easier to like get full contact. I have two different cleansers in this room. I'm absolutely obsessed with the Elta MD foaming cleanser. Their sunscreens are super famous and popular, but this cleanser is actually like underrated. It's so good. And then I have the Oily Problem face wash by PCA if they're more like acneic and oily. So I just keep both at the ready. I just have to go grab more headbands from the back. All right, so I'll have a headband ready. I have some towels already set aside. So we're good to go for when the client gets here. I have all my things laid out. This is the laser that we have by Roar Aesthetics. It's the Spectrum laser. It does a lot. We have the Erbium ER YAG for resurfacing. We can do fractionated or fully ablative. We have IPL for photofacial skin rejuvenation, browns and reds. We have Long Pulse YAG. This is the one for vascular reduction, for spider veins on the legs or cherry angiomas anywhere on the body. The Q switch, we use this for tattoo removal and sometimes melasma removal or skin whitening. Then we have a diode laser for laser hair removal. This is the least painful laser I've ever experienced. It's really good for laser hair removal. And those are all of our lasers pretty much that we do. We use all of them in like a variety of ways for different things. So, I mean, pretty much everything that I could think of that we'd want to do, we can do. So now coming into my other room, my other treatment room, the facial room, I'm gonna just pre-set up for some facials I have coming in later. Mostly HydraFacials. I need to make some towels. Let's wash my hands first. If I'm feeling nice and I have the time, I will put some essential oils into the towels. Basically, what I usually do is like take this, put a few drops in here, mix it up with some water, and then I'll get each towel mostly wet, and then, so it's like mostly wet, and then I take the essential oil water and just pour a little on there, then wring it out so that the scent is like distributed through the whole towel, and then put it in the warmer. Set up the supplies that I will need. I always have alcohol and acetone out. I always have out pre-cleansing oil. I like to start off with a little facial massage at the beginning and break up any like makeup, dirt, and oil. Gentle cleanser, nutrient toner. As you can see, I use a variety of different brands. I just kind of pick and choose my favorites from each one. So basically for every facial, I want to have out an extractor tool, a mask brush, eye covers, a few pieces of gauze, a stick, and then I like to put my tips in like a little medicine cup, and then I'll also use this medicine cup for putting the mask in, depending which one I choose once I see the client. I also usually wait once I see the client and I talk to them. Okay, are you more oily, more dry, both, combination, like what do you want to focus on today? Then I'll pull out like which moisturizer I want to use, which serums I want to use, what mask I want to use, and get that all set up before I begin. But it's kind of like I always end up putting things back once they get in here because I don't know what condition their skin is in at the time. So I just kind of wait. Okay, so it's my lunch break. I'm not really hungry yet, but this is the only time I'm gonna have to eat all day, so we eat when we can. I think I'm just gonna get El Pollo Loco, surprise, surprise. If you guys know me, if you're like a real one that's watched like all the vlogs, I eat a lot of El Pollo Loco. I probably haven't posted about that in like a year, but I go there quite frequently. Off we go. I literally get the same thing every time.
What can I get side of beer?
Can I get a pollo bowl combo, please?
Pollo bowl combo?
Yeah, with flour tortillas, extra green salsa, and a bottle of water.
A lot of water?
That's it.
And now the flour tortillas?
Yes.
You got it?
Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks.
Just your little vlog?
Yeah. Have a good one. I got caught. Caught vlogging. That guy knows me. When I got a new car, he was like, "You're in a new whip today?" I was like, "You remember my car? I come here a lot."
So normally I go inside to eat my lunch and we have like a break room in the back and it's great. But since I'm vlogging today, I thought I would just like eat in the car because I can be alone and it's quiet and we can do a little story time. I forgot to ask for extra green salsa. I'm gonna cry. There's only one. This man, he knows me. Why didn't he not give me the appropriate amount of salsa? So if you are like surprised that I have an actual job, yes, I'm an esthetician. So I go to work every day. I basically work either Monday through Friday or Tuesday through Saturday. So 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Sometimes 7, sometimes 9. I work with Michelle. She's a nurse practitioner injector. She is like so freaking good. She specializes in injectables and she has been for like 7 years or something. I met her when we worked together at another med spa for like 2 years. And then she opened Beauty Goals LV. So this is her business. And she invited me to come join her. I was so excited to like kind of leave a bigger business and go work for a small business and kind of have a little bit more control over my life and the way that I want to like do my services and collaborate on things with her. So yeah, I love it here. It's really great. That's why I drive 30 minutes across town because My heart is in beauty goals. I have already like a Q&A video that I made a year or two ago about becoming a medical esthetician, and I'll link it in the description. It means a lot of different things, different places. Some states you have to be a nurse to do lasers or microneedling. In Nevada, if you work under a medical license, like I work with Michelle, I can do like lasers and microneedling and medical grade treatments under her license in the state of Nevada. Like in California, I could not do the things that I do because I only have an esthetician license. I also have a bachelor's degree in psychology that I do not use, irrelevant to my career currently, but in terms of my career, my only licensing is my esthetician license that I got in California, and I transferred it to Nevada. In order to transfer your esthetician license to Nevada, you just have to take a quiz about like sanitation, disinfectant. You go in person to take that test, and then you pay a fee. Okay, so sorry, the camera like overheated. At the same time, I was having a coughing attack. Anyways, everyone always asks me like, how do I become a medical esthetician? How do I get into this industry? If you want to be doing injectables, or if your state is not basically either, I think Washington, Nevada, Arizona, or like Florida, I don't know. There's some states where estheticians can do lasers, but most of them you can't. Then you should probably start out, you can either go to esthetician school first so you can get a job part-time doing some sort of like regular facials or something in the aesthetic world, and then go to nursing school, because you're gonna need a nursing, like an RN license at least in most states. If you want to do injectables, Botox, fillers, anything where you're like using a needle, then you're going to want to be an RN or a nurse practitioner or a physician's assistant. Most states, I think, to do it on your own, you got to be like at least a PA, or in Nevada, you can be an NP. You have full practice rights. So that's what Michelle is. She doesn't have to work underneath an MD. Otherwise, you can still do injectables, but you would have to like go work for like a plastic surgeon or a doctor or derm or somewhere that has like a doctor on site. Okay, sorry, the camera literally died while I was talking, but I don't even remember what I was saying. If you want to become a medical esthetician, watch the video that I already have on it. I'm just a regular esthetician that works in a med spa under a medical license, and I've been trained to do all these specific devices over time from the reps of the companies, but every single state varies in the laws that they have, so I can't give you like specific advice for if you live in like another state or another country. I don't know the laws and regulations there, so you'll just have to look it up and see what you're allowed to do. The day has just flown by. Was really busy with a lot of facials, back-to-backs, but now I'm gonna do a facial on myself. So I thought I would just share a step-by-step giving myself a HydraFacial. And I'm also going to dermaplane myself. Starting out with a little bit of just like oil cleanser just to break up. I have a little bit of like tinted sunscreen and concealer on. I always wear gloves even when I give myself a facial, because I don't really like getting all the product on my hands and absorbing it through my hands. Definitely not as relaxing to do it on yourself, but it needs to be done. This does not look very aesthetically pleasing. It's just me basically scrubbing my face. Double cleansing. Wow. Even though I just washed my face, there's still so much on there. I always degrease with acetone for dermaplaning. I just find that it cuts through the grease a lot better. This pump is kind of annoying though. And then I prefer to use the SkinCeuticals dermaplaning blades. I find that they're very smooth and a lot easier to work with and less of a chance of nicking or cutting anybody. Looks like this. It has a rounded tip, so it's easier to navigate like around the mouth area without poking anybody. Super important to me. I love this dermaplaning blade. I use a fan when I degrease so that it doesn't smell too much. fuzzies on here. I recommend dermaplaning to a lot of my clients because it just helps the facial be so much more effective. Just getting off all of the dead skin. So I can really clean out the pores. All the products absorb like 50% better after dermaplaning. I actually dermaplaned myself a little less than a month ago, so this is not going to be as satisfying. Getting all of the gunk off. Okay, now going into HydraFacial. Step 1, deep cleansing. I prefer to use steam with my HydraFacial. Technically that's against the protocol, but I like to open up all my pores. I also use steam on my clients too. I never have any issues. I don't know why we're not supposed to. Most people expect it, I think. It's really hard to like try to look in the mirror and the vlog and okay, I'm figuring this out. My forehead is the hardest forehead to HydraFacial. It's like super curved and it doesn't have a lot of fat. I would hate my forehead if I was a client. I'd be like, this lady's forehead is so annoying. Just kidding. I never think that about my clients. I look like I'm doing a terrible job. It's really hard to do it on yourself. Sucking out all the gunk. I think I ran out of active floor, so I'm just gonna do the rest of my face with beta because I don't want to change it mid situation. Sometimes I cleanse my face with beta and it's fine. It's just a little extra cleansing. Here we go. Next, a little glycolic and salicylic acid. This is just this 7.5. I just dab and spread. I do it the old way. I know the new way is to do long, quick strokes, but I'm already old school and I don't like to change my ways. And I also find that that makes people really red and I don't like it. Already tingling quite a bit because you'll know when you do dermaplaning that like it really tingles when you do the glycol after. It's fine. Just part of the experience. I'm gonna let this sit for like 2 minutes. While the glycol is sitting, I always put whatever mask I'm gonna use in the towel warmer just to heat it up for my client. It's like the perfect amount of time while I do extractions so that it doesn't get like too hot. It just gets a little warm. I just put this in here. Sometimes I'll just like lean it up against the side like that. Removing the glycol with water, not in the most perfect esthetician fashion because it's my own face. And now I'm gonna do extractions. I use this little extractor tool. This is my favorite. It uses kind of like a spatula. Just press on the side and like scoop stuff out. I know I have some coming in. I'm not gonna film my extraction, so sorry, you can't watch. Okay. Extractions are done. Now I'm gonna put on a mask. I also went over my face with higher suction again after I did manual extractions and just pulled out the rest. This is the sulfur mask by Zio. It's the complexion clearing mask. I do have quite a bit of like blackheads right now. That is my main focus. This mask is pretty tingly, especially if you do dermaplaning first or a lot of exfoliation. It is hot, but it works really well. Woohoo! I'm pretty sensitive skin, honestly. A lot of clients say it's not bad, but I think it's very fiery. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this sit for a few minutes. And while it's drying, I'm gonna do my notes from the day because I was too busy to write down all my notes. Be back. Okay, gonna remove the mask. I have a nice warm towel for myself. What a treat. Okay, mask off. Okay, I'm coughing. Using some toner. This is the Nutrient Toner from PCA. It is a little bit exfoliating. There's a little tingle. It smells like pumpkin spice. We love it. And then we are hydrating. Lots of antioxidants, hyaluronic acid. This is what leaves you feeling nice and plump after the HydraFacial. Why can I literally not find my own forehead? What in the world? What's wrong with me? It like, there we go. Okay, now I'm going to just top it off. I'm gonna do the Daily Power Defense by Zeo. This is like the best moisturizer ever. It's like not technically a moisturizer, but it's a moisturizer. Very lightweight, good for all skin types. Lots of antioxidants. And then I'm gonna do the Rosatrol by Zeo. This, I know it doesn't look like I have rosacea because I don't, but this is also good for oily skin and regulating oil production and blackheads. So I put this mostly just like on my T-zone, like my chin, here and here. I swear to you. And also I'm like very red, so it is a great product for me. I have it at home. Lastly, there's a big glare, but I'm gonna use the Growth Factor Serum. Anti-aging, smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles. Bring it down my neck like a glazed donut. Yay. I am so clean and hydrated. I know my camera does me a lot of favors because it like blurs my skin. I don't even know. I did not turn on that setting. It's just nice to me like that. But you can see I'm a little bit pink and little marks from where I did extractions, but that'll go away overnight. Be looking better than ever. Okay, now I need to clean up and go home. All right, just locking up. I know it seems like I probably just do treatments on myself all day and don't work, but that's absolutely not true. I probably give myself a facial once every like 2 or 3 months. It's not even every month like it should be. I do sprinkle in some lasers here and there, but today was just kind of a unique day. Well, let me get in the car. So like I was saying, today was kind of a unique day because I knew I wasn't going to be super slammed. I think I only had 5 clients today, so I had a little bit of extra time in between, which is why I decided to take you along my day. But it's kind of hard because I can't film when I'm like actually doing the treatments unless I have willing participants. So I just wanted to show you doing stuff on myself and a little behind the scenes of my day. Hope you enjoyed this week's video. Let me know if you want to see more esthetician or day at work vlogs. Maybe in the future I can actually show you me doing my actual job on other people. I promise you that they are here. I have clients. Anyways, I'm gonna head home. It's 6:08, so yeah, I've been here since like 8 a.m. so 10 hours? I've been here for 10 hours. I didn't even realize that. Like I said, some days are long. Granted, I did give myself a facial the last like 30 minutes, but I need to go home. That's it for this week's video. I'm actually saying goodbye now. Leave me a comment. I love comments. Like, I try to respond to all of them. So leave me a comment down below. And that's all for now. Till next time.